Guys, we all know that Sadiq Khan is set to receive a knighthood. What for? I don't know. You know, millions of pounds on woke train lines. Knife crime. Crime in London is astronomical. You can't even take your phone out in London. ULEZ, so much is going wrong, you know, on the streets of London, and he's receiving a knighthood for what? This is political nepotism at its finest, honestly. He's just a Labour guy. So Keir Starmer's like, hey, I'm just gonna, you know, signal my virtue and give you a knighthood. For what exactly though? I've been covering Khan. Look, honestly, it seems like I'm always going on against Khan, but if he gets things right, I will let that be known to the public. I'm not just here to just critique him all the time. But he isn't getting things right. He's behind on housing. When criminals were being taken out of jails, he was the one advocating, saying that, oh, they need somewhere to stay. What about the people that's waiting for housing, that have put their names on the list? No care for them. Yeah, anyway, we're just going to watch a video here. It's going to be talking about, I just need to know what he's accomplished to get this knighthood. You know, I just need to, you know, understand it, because I don't know what he's done of significance that, you know, allows him to receive a knighthood. Honestly, like, if he gets this knighthood, then anyone after him who gets a knighthood, I'm not really going to value it much, because it just wouldn't make sense, you know. So yeah, anyway, let's get straight into the video. Let's just see. Yeah, let's just get straight into the video.
Last week, if you remember, I think it was Friday, or was it Thursday? Thursday, I think it may. The horrific news might have dropped that Keir Starmer looks set, Sir Keir Starmer, I should say, Knight of the Realm, looks set to make Sadiq Khan, the lousy London mayor, a Knight of the Realm in his New Year honours list, along with Emily Thornberry, that other mediocrity of no achievement, who Keir wants to make a Dane. As I say, everybody thought he must have meant a pantomime dame. So, you know, Labour losers getting honoured in the Prime Minister's New Year honours list. Isn't that great? But I mean, it's a smack in the face for the people of London that that little guy, Sadiq Khan, is going to get a knighthood. What's he done for this city? What is this? This is his third term now, is it, or something? And he's just made this city worse and worse and worse. It's not safe to walk the streets,
no, particularly
if you're a woman. Yeah, women are terrified to walk the streets of this city. And as I keep saying, I'd love to talk to, and I'm going to sort this out, come to think of it, I'd love to talk to the bereaved, grieving relatives of people who've been stabbed to death on the streets of London during Sadiq Khan's god-awful regime.
Guys, just very quickly, I'm not going to keep on pausing the video. I've been on GB News a few times to talk about and raise my concerns in relation to knife crime and what's going on the streets of London and crime. I've done 2 segments with GB News, you know, just highlighting it, talking about it, because things have got to that stage. You know, I would have never have thought that, you know, London can get to this point. Like, how I'm seeing videos, videos on social media of how people are just getting assaulted, how people are just getting recklessly stabbed. You know, back in the day, it would be in an alley or something. It's in broad daylight with a huge zombie knife. Huge. And they're just doing it in broad daylight on a high street. It's just going crazy, honestly, and you want to give him a knighthood for that. People are scared to death in London, but yet he gets a knighthood. Okay.
While this city has been descending into lawless, violent mania, he's been droning on about clean air and ULEZ, pretending that ULEZ is about clean air as opposed to trying to raise money for the awful mess he's made of running the finances of this city. You know, there's a petition now to stop this guy getting a knighthood. It's over the 100,000 mark. Can we stop this thoroughly undeserved honour for an incompetent little mediocrity who has turned the capital city of Britain into a lethally dangerous knife crime war zone? Can we stop it, do you think? Let's talk to the leader of the Together organisation, Alan Miller. Hello, Alan.
Good evening, Kevin.
Just a recap, tell me what you thought when you heard, I believe it was last Thursday, broke around about 6 o'clock, that of all people, I mean, I've got my problems with the honours system anyway, I'm not sure. Certainly in its current form, I don't think it's working. It's just politicians and TV stars seem to get them, nobody else. But that's another issue. Sadiq Khan, what did you think when you heard that this awful mayor was going to be honoured?
Well, I think the enormous problem is that we've got a series of unresolved issues that many people are very concerned about. Everything from crime on the streets to the situation with housing and non-transport. Well, let's start in reverse order. Let's start with transport. Let's start with the lies that we were told, that the public had lies told to them about 4,000 alleged deaths due to the air. And we at Together, the Together Association, did a big piece of work with Ben Pyle, 2 reports that at first people were nervous about because people couldn't quite believe that perhaps the mayor's office would just blatantly lie. But we had got all the fact-checking done, and it was clear that they basically gaslit us and told us that this thing was happening, and it was absolutely not true. So he's lied about that to try and usher in measures that were just going to charge and survey us with ULEZ. We've seen that things like that he supported low-traffic neighbourhoods, massively unpopular, and in fact Croydon is just being accused of fraud on a high level because of these measures of impositions that have no impact whatsoever on air, because we've got great air quality now over the last 20 years, but yet we're having the public being deep-pocketed and surveyed more. The same in transport, same in housing. Where are all the family purpose-built housing for people? And crime. You know,
talk about crime, because I've got too much longer, Alan.
Yeah,
I mean, he's allowed this city to become lethally, dangerously violent.
So we've got a situation where there's been a reticence and a reluctance to do proper full-on stop and search. We've got issues up and down the line with knife crime, with all sorts of assaults. We've got a 2-tier policing system that we've seen where some people get...
Guys, honestly, I'm not even laughing at anything. This guy has wrecked London. I'm sorry, I'm not even laughing. It's not even a funny case. It's just, he's absolutely destroyed London. Like, it's unbelievable how he's getting away with this in 2024. I cannot believe it, honestly. Just insanity. I'm literally watching this video thinking, am I really seeing this right now? A guy who's doing nothing about the level of crime that's been carried out on the streets, and he's getting a knighthood. Oh,
get
man.
arrested now and imprisoned for posts. And yet, at the same time, the Met Police have been letting many people off certain types of behaviour out in the streets. But some people get visits for it. You know, we've got an ideological weaponising of the police, and yet the thing that the public really want, which is dealing with burglaries, dealing with issues of assaults and crimes, it's almost impossible to get the police, the Met, to come to your house if you've had a burglary. You won't get it, right? Yeah. So that's why so many people are upset. That's why we're going to see real changes, Kevin. That's why we're saying to people, get involved with the Together Association. But we've seen what's happened in America. People are not prepared to keep having this done to them. And this might have been a signal to the Tories getting this current government in, and with Sadiq Khan as well. But I think people are fed up now, and we're certainly seeing a change in the climate. And we'd encourage everyone, all your viewers, to get involved and have their voices heard together with us.
There you go, Alan. Thank you very much. Alan Miller there from the Together organisation.
So guys, there we have it, you know. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this. You know, I'm sure most of you are going to agree that Sadiq Khan has not pushed London in a positive direction since he's assumed office. He's done nothing, honestly. That's why I was even creased. I wasn't laughing because anything was funny. I was laughing at the fact that he's actually receiving a knighthood. And there's so much chaos on the streets of London. Like, how is this happening in 2024? I literally couldn't believe it. So yeah, absolute shame, and shame on Keir Starmer as well for, you know, giving him ill about to give him a knighthood. He definitely doesn't deserve it. Honestly, we should be able to feel safe. And if there's some good strategic plans that he's carrying out, he's not behind on targets, he's actually doing things to enhance London, and the facts are there, then I'll say the facts, and I'll say, okay, cool, Sadiq Khan has, you know, pushed London in a good way. But he's so woke, you know, he wants to fight with Trump. He's behind on housing targets. He's spending millions on woke lines with ULEZ. He wants to charge people more. He's lying to the public. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I'll catch you in the next video.